Recording in progress.
All right, I want to welcome everybody to health meeting Wednesday, March 11th. If anybody wants to make a statement or be present, please come to this table and sign in and let us identify yourself.
It's April 8th.
Oh, I'm reading that wrong. I'm sorry. April 8th. Wow. I'm sorry about that, people.
That's
April
okay.
8th. I was reading it. There we go. I apologize, everybody. So.
Here he comes. What's the...
All right, so the first thing on the agenda is approval of, we have public comments.
Good job, Jen.
Look at this.
Nope. Nobody online.
Nobody online? No public comments?
Okay.
No? Well, good, I like it. We're doing good so far. All right, so then we'll go to the meeting, the minutes for March 11th. Anybody have any issues with the minutes?
Nope.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from March 11th.
All in favor?
We need a second.
Aye.
Someone has to second.
I second
Oh.
your motion, Katie, to
Good
approve
job.
the minutes.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 3-0.
Ken wants to get going on this. Okay.
Okay, old business? Anything for old business?
Not
All
today.
right, we're moving right along. We're moving to hearings for Christian 164 Pleasant Point Road.
Welcome back.
No. It's on.
Are we technically challenged today?
There's a Sprite in the room, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good afternoon. For the record, I'm Laura Schofield from Schofield Brothers, and I'm representing the Hoeb family at their 164 Pleasant Point Road property. And this project was originally presented to you at your public hearing on March 11th. And just to refresh everyone's memory, this is a small residential lot. There's a 3-bedroom home served by a cesspool right now. And the project is to upgrade to a Title V septic system that will provide enhanced, innovative, alternative technology. And it will meet the nitrogen reduction standards that the local Board of Health rules and regulations require. This is a very small lot within a Zone 1 to a local well that's a public water supply well. The property overlooks Blackfish Creek, so we have a number of challenges in coming up with the design here. At our last meeting, we detailed the local upgrade approval requests from Title V and the variances that we were looking for the board to approve. And basically, those were property line setback relief, relief to the setback to a crawl space, approval of a replacement septic system within the zone well of the public water supply well, and a local variance to allow the system to go within 100 feet of the top of the coastal bank. So when we wrapped up our discussion at the last meeting, the board indicated that you were okay with the variances and local upgrade approvals that we were requesting, and that you were okay with the design plan as presented. But we continued the project to allow time for the board to get some clarification from DEP about some wording on their provisional permit, which says that if you're going to use the nitro, you have to be able to provide a fully compliant Title V system, which clearly we can't do here because of all the site constraints that I mentioned. So it's my understanding that DEP responded to your inquiry in the affirmative and stated that this plan is approvable. And so I think that's good because we can eliminate a cesspool in town and to install one of these EIAs to help restore and protect the waters of Wellfleet Harbor. And I think this project will benefit the groundwater within the public water supply well, too. So that's it. And,
All right, thank you. So Hannah, so you got the letter back from the DEP, so they said everything was, I would say, copacetic with everything. From what I understand, when I read the letter myself, yes.
Yes, I gave him the information as to what all the variances that were being requested, and I also sent the plan to him as well. And, yeah, he responded that 15.2874A in Title 5 would give, or, sorry, I read the wrong one. 15.2864A would give the authority.
All right, so does anybody else have any questions about the plan or the job?
No.
Do we have a motion maker for it?
Yes.
So I'd like to have, asking for a motion.
I move to approve Schofield Brothers Plan 0-1279 dated 2/4/26, the grant of 4 variances requested in the letter of 2/5/26 for the upgrade or construction of a septic system serving a 3-bedroom structure, a grandfathered non-conforming dwelling with respect to nitrogen loading. Using nitro 2K's denitrification technology under the provisional approval category. Subject, with floor plans to be reviewed by the health agent, subject to the following conditions. Design flow to be limited to 348 gallons per day to serve 3 bedrooms. Habitable area, no increase without Board of Health approval. Conversion of use, no conversions of use without Board of Health approval. 101-foot variance for, in regards to the Pleasant Point water supply. Existing cesspool to be pumped and removed. Deed recording, IA monitoring per Wellfleet standard testing parameters.
So I have a motion to, can I have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 4-0.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks
See you
for
the
coming
next
back.
time.
All right, so now we have the second one, 41 9th Street, Lieutenant Island.
We
Is
do.
anybody for it?
I was just going to say, did you see the letter that we received?
I didn't,
Here, it's asking for, that the notification wasn't done correctly because of
okay.
the wrong zip
So
code.
they're asking for a continuance?
Yes, it's in a
Do you
butter.
want to hear from the applicant, though, at all? Or do you just want to do the continuance?
Well, does she want to talk? You know, and it's not necessary because we're going to be continuances to the next meeting. When is that day for?
May 13th.
Yeah, May 13th, yep.
So, okay.
Were they prepared to speak today?
The applicants are raising their hands.
Okay.
All right,
Maybe
well,
we just
yeah,
listen to it.
yeah, we can let them talk. Yeah.
Apparently.
Please identify yourself.
I live next door, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just curious as to what type of system they're planning to put in and what impact it would have on the water. Because our water table is very, very shallow.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Ken, I'm sorry, can I put a pause on this?
Yeah.
I wasn't made a co-host.
Sorry?
Excuse me.
Hold on.
I wasn't made a co-host, so I can't let the other guys speak.
Okay. All right, just give us a second, we'll let you in.
Well, plus you have to come in if you want to talk, you have to.
You gotta go to the microphone too.
Yeah.
But we're gonna let the applicants talk first, let them,
No, they
They're
are
on
online.
Zoom.
they're online, yes. And anything that's, truthfully, anything that can be done to the ground is an improvement of what's in the ground, no matter what, so.
Nothing is in the ground right now.
Nothing's in the,
No.
okay, well, nothing's in the ground.
It's all new construction.
It's all new
Yes.
construction? All right, so, please, go ahead and identify yourself.
Oh, do you want to let, okay, Roy is rejoining. Okay, Roy, if you're on, you can start.
Is he muted?
Hello, can you hear me?
There you
Turn up volume? Is there a
Hello?
little thing that says turn up volume?
Roy, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Am I clear?
We can't really hear you.
At all.
Really?
Oh, there you are.
There you are.
Yay. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
How's that? Yes, this is Roy Okarowski from WRS Engineering, representing the owners. And I'd just like to, I know there's some issues with letters and things. I'd just like to go over what we're doing and asking for, so maybe the other parties involved will understand. So this system was previously designed years ago, and everybody
Oh. Roy, you're breaking up a little bit.
Well, for some reason, there was your board from applying to your board for 3 variances that are required. So the variances are actually based on the plans that were approved by conservation originally, which we amended, and the only thing we amended was moving the house slightly. So we're ending up with a sewage disposal leaching field that requires 3 variances. One is 10 feet from the property line, one is 20 feet from the foundation, and one is within 100 feet from the coastal bank. This was all on the plans that everybody's seen, with the exception of your board, and we apologize for that previously, and everybody's okay with. So we're here to ask your board for the 3 variances here. And the reason we're asking for them, this is the only place on the lot we can put a system. It's an IA system. It basically covers everything we need, and it's replaced. There was a house here before, so I can answer any questions, or we can continue if you need to. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody have any questions?
So this is new construction, but you just mentioned that there was a home on the location previously, and I'm just
I
curious if is there an existing wastewater management structure, either accessible?
There's nothing. There's nothing there now. There's actually a foundation poured for the new house already. So it was under the impression of everyone, including myself, that everything was okay because the actual design I didn't do. All I did was I amended the order of conditions to move the house and downsize it with conservation. And then it was identified when we were working with the health agent that we did need variances, and there was no previous approval.
Okay.
So just for clarification, there's nothing in the ground currently
There's nothing there.
in terms of wastewater management?
That is correct.
Did they fill in the old, or is this a new land that's never been built on?
I'm not 100% sure with the history of the property. I came in very late in the game.
You want to know the history? I can tell you.
Oh, just give us a second, sir. Go ahead.
Jen has some ideas.
Yeah, there was a house there, and there was a fire, and then there was
I
a
know
delay
this.
in rebuilding.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the septic plans were already approved in 2017 and then 2024 by the board, but then he changed it a little bit. So what you're seeing today is a change from the 2024 plan that made it straighter instead of a little crooked.
Okay.
And smaller.
The house, the dwelling is smaller and was placed in a different location, but the septic system itself, I don't think is smaller. Do you know anything about that, Hannah? So, yeah.
So Hannah, do you have any questions about this at all?
I don't, other than the concerns of the letter we received.
It's just a notification issue.
Yeah. The notification issue for one of
Okay.
the abutters. But from Gary's standpoint, it was okay.
So we can't vote on this at all until the proper notification gets sent out for the next meeting. Is that correct?
It was my understanding that they did get the notification because they emailed us.
They received the notification, I think, 5 days before this hearing. There was an error on the assessor's list that had a wrong zip code, so it didn't go to the right house right away. And are you Mr. Thaler, or are you a different abutter?
I'm a butter, I'm Michael McDonald, I'm the
Okay.
butter on the other side.
Okay,
Taylor's-
so Mr. Thaler didn't get his letter until late, and he's the one who was requesting the
continuance so that he has a chance to look it over.
And it's not so much that they're objecting as much as they just want to be square.
They don't have it, they don't feel like they have the information to be able to say whether they support or object.
That's fine. And I'd just like to put on the record that I think this is the exact same system that was approved before. Is that correct?
It's slightly different.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we'll request a continuance to the next possible soonest date, please.
I have a question. So it was approved in 17 and 24, was that both by the Board of Health?
Yes, those were Board of Health approvals.
And so, because you made it sound like, by mistake, they kind of skipped over the Board of Health this time and went to conservation, is that right?
Yeah, what happened was, Leisha is looking at it to see if it actually matches the conservation one. But it is a little different than the one that was presented in 2024. Gary was explaining to Hannah and me that it was the one that, The leaching field. yeah, the leaching field was a little crooked. Go Yeah, ahead. the leaching field was more complicated, had more piping to it in the previous plan. So this plan's a little more simpler. It's just a simple sort of straight flow through.
Okay.
We've been in contact with conservation and are submitting a plan change request in the next few days.
Okay. So
Sounds
that,
good, but we still have to approve it, unfortunately.
yeah, so you'll be coming back for the May
This
13th
is,
to get approval for
Lieutenant
this.
General,
Jen, who else is online up there?
41-9.
Somebody named Don, there's
I
somebody
think-
named Don, and I don't know
Do
what
we
he's
wanna-
speaking to, but yeah.
Talk to Mr. McDonald.
Yes. All right, well, yeah, Mr. McDonald, what are your concerns about this?
I'm concerned where it's going to be located and what type of leaching field or type of device are they going to be putting in. I'm in a butter. In fact, I was the one who called in the fire when the original house burnt down.
Okay.
And that house was brought over from Billingsgate Shoals on a barge and was towed up the hill by 6 oxen. It was the second house on Lieutenant Island.
Wow.
And they had an electrical fire, and 3 dogs died in the fire. And I was the one who called it in, and they went to the wrong location initially. And it was very sad. But it's a great spot. The house was fantastic. We have an oil painting of the original house in our house. But we're just curious. I'm just, I'm really close to the house. I'm right next to it. And I'm just curious, I don't know anything about septic systems. What type of system are they putting in? Where is it going to be located? Thaler, on the other hand, has a right-of-way through that property because he has to replenish his dune every year because he's right on the edge of Lieutenant Island. So he has a lot more at risk than I have. But I'm just out of curiosity. I don't know anything about septic systems. I worked in low-income housing for almost 50 years, and we never use septic systems in these large apartment buildings. So I'm just curious as to where is it going to be located and what type of system is it going to be? Is it going to be one of these systems that they drain every year or come in and, no? So it's permanent?
It's
Do
a general
you want me
use
to chime
one.
in, or?
Yeah, why don't we have the gentleman up there explain it to you?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we're putting in what's called a IA system, which is basically a recirculating sand filter. The water coming out of that system, with the exception of tertiary treatment, is very, very clean. It's not going to nitrogen load the groundwater because the system's designed to remove all the nitrogen. What you're going to see is just one small box above grade, and copies of the plans are right there at the meeting that you can take a look at and see where that box is. And then, according to the town, there's testing, various times and oversight of the system and what it's producing in reports. So it's a very modern system. They run around $50,000 to $70,000, and
Great.
we can look at the details for it.
Thank you.
You can give me a call too and walk you
right
through it if you'd like further
That's the
explanation.
foundation?
No, this is
That's the house. Oh, okay.
So this is the little,
The other thing of note is
I have
where
a
the right of way
question.
is
right there.
clear.
1 second, Roy.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
Thank you.
With Mr. McDonald as an abutter, have you received a copy of this?
No.
Have you received any of the information?
Just a letter about this meeting. That's all we received.
That's what they should receive. They receive a letter that says that if they have any questions, they can come to our department and
Oh,
view
okay.
the plans.
Okay,
In
which is what he's
advance, or-
doing.
And Mr. McDonald, what's your first name? I missed that.
I'm Michael MacDonald, MacDonald.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. I will.
Okay, anybody else have any questions they want to put forth at this time?
There is somebody online.
Okay, you can bring them on.
The reason I'm laughing is because it says there's an existing
Hello?
shed.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we have, you go ahead.
Okay, my name is Don Bliss. I'm the builder and the developer of this property, 41 9th Street. I'm not sure the board is familiar with the history, but, and Mr. McDonald is, we've been litigating this with Mr. Thaler for 4 years.
At least.
At least. So, as far as Mr. Thaler's contention that he wasn't notified in time, we, other than a slight change to the angle of the leaching field, we had to go to arbitration. At the arbitration hearing, we reduced the size of the house, we moved the house at his request, and at the end of the process, we came to an agreement that he would no longer object or in any way try to hold up our project. This septic system is the only place it can go on the lot. It's the same location as it was in the ZBA, again, other than slightly tweaking the angle of the leaching field. Mr. Thaler, the bottom line is Mr. Thaler, this system hasn't changed since he agreed in arbitration to no longer object to any of our, so basically, he doesn't have grounds for this continuance. I would urge the board to ignore the letter. Otherwise, you know, I have a letter from my attorney, I could read to you if you'd like, from my attorney corresponding with his attorney back in 2024. And the letter says, hold on, I just have to pull it up. So this is a letter from Sarah, who's now a judge, but Sarah Toronto Flores, who was at the time representing Mr. Thaler from Nutter Fish and Associates. I spoke with my client, this is Sarah, and based on your explanation concerning the septic system location, we will agree to the proposed house location shown in the attached plan, even though, so basically, they know where this septic system is going. I don't know what they need to review for another 30 days. We can't move it there's no place else on this lot that we could possibly put this system. So I would urge the board to ignore the letter. It does not carry any legal standing, and just to vote on the application and not to put it off another 30 days. But, you know, that's for the board to decide.
Hannah, you look like you have a question or your statement.
I just would like to say, because I don't think this letter really made it out for you to be able to see it, Don, but so the issue isn't necessarily that he has an issue with the septic system going in. It's that the letter to notify him of this hearing or this board meeting is that it was addressed wrong, and so he did not get it in time. So that is an issue of notification.
But
Mike, you have a question?
It's a legal
Yeah, well,
issue.
that was one question I had, and I assumed that if that's the case, we actually can't move forward
Correct.
if there's an actual
Correct.
notification issue. It's just the laws of the state of Massachusetts. But I am curious, well, we have someone here who worked on the septic design. Did the actual variances change or were reduced from the original?
He said no.
So if no variances changed, if the variants were moved away further than the previous variance, I would think that is so long as it's within the septic permit time period, then the previous permit would still stand and could be submitted as built, but if Gary said it needs to, there must be a reason.
The leaching field was sort of redesigned, or the leaching facility was redesigned.
Oh, the
We
whole,
had to-
okay, so
We
it
had
needs
to
new,
move the house, we had to move the house closer towards where this, we had to slightly alter the leaching configuration because in the process of the arbitration,
so
we
it's-
moved the house slightly away from the Ocean Coastal Bank and towards the Marsh Coastal Bank at Mr. Thaler's request. So when we moved the house slightly, we did have to slightly alter the location of the septic
so
field. on
increase the variance to the marsh, is that what happened?
What's that? Yeah.
It
We
increased
had to
the,
move it, we had to move it within 10 feet of the property line. I think it was
Okay.
slightly outside of 10
yeah,
feet
so
prior.
we have to approve it, that,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I was just trying to
Well,
understand.
I guess, sir, your hands are tied, so I guess we'll see you in May. Is there any other issues other than the letter from Mr. Thaler's attorney that we should be aware of before we come back?
You don't have, anybody else have any issues? No, I think it's just going to be the dating, just to make sure that everybody gets the paperwork, and so we can get you back here for May 13th, so we can move forward and approve the plan, so you can move on to it.
Okay, thank you.
So we have to do a continuance for this,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion to
Oh.
continue this to May 13th hearing.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5-0. Thank you.
Thank you. Just for clarification, was the supply to butters list have the incorrect zip code on it?
Yes, it did, so we're notifying our assessor's office.
This is the type of system.
Okay,
So you can look
thanks.
up, there's different types,
Oh, okay.
and these are very,
Can I write that
So,
down? Is this-
any
Oh,
new
great, thank
business?
you.
Do we have anything else to discuss tonight?
The health agent update is the only other thing.
Health agent update. So how was this was your first full month?
Yes.
How was it?
Well, I had a vacation that I had planned a couple
Oh,
months
then you didn't
ago.
have a full month yet. then.
Perfect, that's the best way to start a job.
But I'm getting things done. We're working through it, learning things. We're starting food inspections. I'm working with the county inspector. I went with her on 2 today, and she did the Dunkin' Donuts in the afternoon. So we're starting those. Those are ramping up. The IMA, that draft that we had sent before you, we had the final copy. We got signed. So Truro is creating a job description for the shared services coordinator, and will be in the hiring process. We're still using the county shared inspector until June, and then we will start using our own shared inspector between the 4 towns. We'll also start a strategic survey between the 4 towns through this municipal agreement to look at what do we need to get, what are the health needs and needs of our 4 towns? What do we already have available to us through our health departments or through nonprofits in the area? And where is our money being spent, and is it being spent efficiently? And then I'm looking at updating our website to get that a little more updated. And then currently, the State Action for Public Health Excellence survey is out. This was an effort from the state of Massachusetts to sort of standardize health departments across the state. So we're going through that, but as we were going through that, it's sort of telling us, things that we should be in compliance with. And I checked with Jen, because I had her helping me with some of the questions, and we do just need to have an official election for our chair. So maybe we'd have that next meeting among you guys, so.
We'll put that on the agenda to.
Put that on the agenda.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's sort of it.
Okay.
All right, does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about?
Feels really good to have a health agent.
Yes. That's nice.
That's great.
All right, I'd like to ask a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second that motion.
Okay, well, all in favor? Aye. Aye. Cool.
Well, good luck. Thanks for everything.